Hi and welcome to another video. Let me introduce myself for the ones who don't know me yet. I'm Big Mama Joe's Fish. I have a fish rescue, and well, I was feeding my fish. I was feeding the large tank, and I thought, oh, maybe I need to film this because we got a new member, and not a new member like. For my channel, but a new fish in the aquarium. And this is a bass, and this bass is blind on one eye. The fins are a little bit torn, and I also want to talk to you about a lot of these fish are normally in the big pond, so it's a little bit crowded, but it's still good enough. But I would not recommend these large fish all together in an aquarium. But it is just for one other month, and then they will be going outside again. But I thought let's talk about that for a little bit. So don't worry, they don't live like this all the time. But I want to show you how they've grown, and of course the new member. And also, sometimes I get questions about the walking catfish, and if you could um, put them in with tank mates. Well, my walking catfish, they got so large, and they are in this big aquarium. It's a very large aquarium with all the other fish. But the one thing is, because I had to, because all the other aquaria are occupied and I was quite busy. I'm gonna get some new aquaria. I can pick some up, but I'm quite busy as I told you. And so I still need to do that. But so the walking catfish are in the tank with all the other fish. And this is what happens. All the fish get their fins torn apart. And this is because the space they live in is uh, uh mm, although it's still large, it's too small. And in the pond, that's 17,000 liters. Then you won't see the fins torn apart. Sometimes you see it, but most of the times everybody looks great. So in this video you will see that a lot of fins are torn apart. That's due to these catfish because they just love to um um yeah, how do you say it? They have this whiskers, so they like to how do you call it? Well, they like to um suck everybody. So you will see some fish being a little bit damaged and stuff like that. So this is an example. Don't put them in with other fish. um yeah, so let's start the video. And well, I was already feeding them, so the water is a little bit murky and I still don't have the right lights, so it is a little bit glary because also the big window in this room is um, yeah, reflecting in the glass of the aquarium. But still I thought, well, let's just show you guys how the big fish are doing, and that they will be moved soon. And well, let's start the video. Well, let's kick off with this beauty of a beast. This fire eel. Wow, I love eels so much, and he got so big. He's massive, really. He's, think about 1 meter in length, and then, as you can see, he's quite plump. Or oh, the pacus are doing great.
And look, they even look small in comparison with the big eel, but they are doing great and they've grown a lot. Oh, there he is. I think it's a he. I don't know, or maybe it's a she. A she. So, does anybody know um what kind of species bass this is? I know it's a peacock bass, and but you have so many varieties. The snakehead is still doing fine, also, and look at the pacu, and this they still both have different kind of colors. Oh, love this little guy. So this one has like two colors, and this one on the right, it's just blackish. The oh, here he is again. I think it's a she. And as you can see, I was feeding, and so on this side, let's say she isn't blind. Sorry for the glare, but on the other side, she is blind, and I asked what happened, and well, he didn't know because this is a friend of mine. He had a fish store, and somebody else brought him in, brought the fish in, and he said, "I don't know what happened to it." And so you can see it on the video, but this eye is blind. Well, it's blind on this side, but we just got it. I just got it, and it still needs to come in color because it's just adjusting to this aquarium and all the other fish, of course. Um, so we're very glad to have her, and I think she will be going in the pond also. This cute guy. Some of the sunfish species. Oh, look at the big eel again. Well, can you see how massive he is? Look at my finger. And yeah, he's, but look at the colorations and the markings on him. He is such a beautiful guy. The Waros are doing great. And the funny thing is, they are not even scratched. And this is one of the bad guys. Why the fins are all torn up? This is a marbled walking catfish, and this is Mr. Cow. He is doing great, and as you can see, he is massive. Um, well, he's enjoying himself, like harassing everybody, but it will be just for a little while. There's the bass again, and I don't know. Can you guys see? Well, i- she's a little bit torn up, uh, but that will all be fine in a while. Luckily, they heal quite well. Well, all the fish heal quite. The fins can heal quite quickly, and she's enjoying the stream, as you can see. And I think she's about, if I'm right, 40 centimeters, something like that. I think around, yeah, I think around 40 centimeters. Oh, I don't know what it is in inches. I'm sorry. But yeah, she's doing great. We have her for 2 days now, I think. And I can understand that it's a little bit scary if you have one eye and there's so many other fish around you that you need to get used to. But she's a beauty. Look at Mr. Cow. So this is my hand, and he is just massive. Oh, there's a hose. All right, I dropped the hose in there. This is of course Chana. Oh, and look at the Paco's eating the nuts. And every time when I see this, I'm like, oh, it must be sucky to not have hands, so you can hold your nut. But well, they manage. And these clown knives also have grown a lot, and I really, really, really like those fish also. They're such a gentle giants, and yeah, I love them. They splash around quite a bit because sometimes they look how big he is. So he, look how massive. They are great, great. animals though. Oh, this is his wife, Mrs. Quinn, and look how plump she is. She has a good belly on her. And but that's also the thing. If you want a marble walking catfish or just a walking catfish, you don't have to have a marble one. Consider it that they, when they're young, they are okay with tank mates, but when they get larger, sorry, they will be a little bit of pain in the ass. Um, but if you keep them separately or in, like I have them in the pond, it will be fine. Um, but if you have them in a pond or in an aquarium and you want to have like eggs of other fish hatching, now that won't be possible because they will eat all the eggs as they do eat their own eggs. Look at the beautiful markings on this clown knife. So what I was telling is the clown knife, they when they get air, sometimes they do get air, they will splash their tail and to go back down. And look at this, beautiful. It's still a weird looking fish though. But they splash the tails and then everything gets wet. And sometimes it will startle me like, oh, what's going on in the tank? And then I'm like, oh, it's just getting for air. So this is the female again, and look at her belly. I think she must be around um 2 years, 2.5 years old right now. And this is actually the second wife of Mr. Cow because his first wife, funny to call funny to call them his wife. But she died from cancer, and we had to put her asleep. So this is it for now.
Well, this was the video, and I hope you guys enjoyed it, learned something from it, or maybe not, but um, please don't tell me that the aquarium is too small. You cannot see the whole aquarium in the video, and it's a very large one. And as I said, and as I told, the fish are going to go in the big pond in less than a month. So don't worry about anything. And if you have questions, you can always ask me in the comments. I will reply every question. And well, I hope to see you in the next video. Love you. Bye bye.